Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and well, we're now on to part 3 of the Windblume Festival. Realm of Fog and Wind. Go to the alchemy store. You and Venti keep pushing on for the sake of some good wine. Yeah, he's getting the good wine. Don't know what we're getting out of this. In theory, we're getting Mora, but hey-ho. So, let's bump up the volume a little. And let's go. And there's our lovely little bard. Good thing I didn't try to do any crafting earlier today.
We're here, Timaeus' alchemy store.
Oh, did you say my name?
Looks like I beat you here.
So, did you do your homework, Timaeus? Paimon wants to hear it.
So sorry. I haven't gotten around to it yet.
Hey?
Timaeus, might
Ah.
I ask how you're progressing?
Hey, Sucrose! Sucrose is best alchemy girl.
Traveler and friends. Oh, nice to see you again.
You too?
Sucrose has me deciphering an alchemical recipe.
Hey, Samud.
My brain is doing
Hope I pronounced that
backflips.
right.
I just don't understand it.
So, in other words, no progress?
So no progress on the Sucrose's thing,
No.
which results in no progress on the love
Now that you
poem.
mention it, I can't figure it out either.
Oh, this is Albedo homework, isn't he?
Is alchemy really that mysterious?
But of course, alchemy is an ancient and mystical discipline. Yet with the passage of time, those that can be said to have mastered its secrets grow fewer and further between.
Why not just ask the amazing Albedo?
Yes,
Sounds about
that
right.
was my thinking too. But I believe that Mr. Albedo is still painting on the mountain.
Of course he's still on the mountain. Of course.
There's no getting around it.
Hey, dude.
My opinion, if Mr. Albedo can't figure out this recipe, nobody in Teyvat can. Sucrose, what exactly is this recipe?
Oh, now that's an interesting take on the Windblume conundrum.
You misunderstand. The book doesn't say anything about it being a recipe for a Windblume. The book... Well, actually, it doesn't exactly have the appearance of a book
Bloody
anymore.
machine decided to
Badly
go all
damaged
bloop on
and
me.
lots of
Hold on.
information is missing. Only a few pages of scattered notes from the original volume have survived.
We'll play.
That
There
and
we
the
go.
recipe
Okay.
written in some
Sorry about that.
unknown language. The author mentioned in the
Stop
notes that the
autoplay just
recipe
in
was
case.
extremely precious. Timaeus
That
and I
was
are
annoying.
completely unable to decipher the content.
So, here's hoping everything's still going there. Last time I watched your videos when you did Gravity Falls reactions. Oh! Well, thanks for sticking around this long. And looks like the stream is still functioning. That's good, something at least. Oh, sorry about that. My laptop decided to go all bloop with the internet connection. Which is never fun when you're doing a bunch of, well, when you're doing a stream. Oh boy. Right, where were we? So the recipe they're looking for is trying to do something, and it involves a Windblume, or maybe something. I've lost track now.
I know it might seem inconceivable, but something about it being extremely precious made me think of Windblooms.
Huh? But...
That's an active imagination.
Traveler, if I may be so bold, could you take this recipe to Mr. Albedo?
Mr. Albedo should be at the camp at the foot of the mountain.
Should be being the operative term.
Ah, the mountain. Now there's a romantic location.
I don't think Dragonspine's very romantic, mate.
Windblume, the flower that alchemy made. Sounds exciting. Paimon needs to know the truth. Let's get going. Albedo, here we come.
Alright, so I probably need to watch someone else's stream to try and catch what I missed there. But in gist of what they said, and just in case the stream went all missed that part of it and couldn't quite catch what was coming from the telly rather than the actual thing. Current theory at the minute they've got going is that the Windblume might actually be an alchemical creation rather than an actual flower or something. or rather the recipe has some connection to Windblumes. So, who knows? Let's see how this turns out. Hey, Albedo! You're actually here at the foot of the mountain.
Albedo!
Oh. Traveler and Paimon? And who might this be?
Ah, this is Venti, aka Barbados, aka your god.
This is our tone-deaf bard.
Venti will do just fine, but yes, I am a bard.
Greetings. I'm Albedo, the alchemist.
The Windblume Festival is in full swing. People celebrating everywhere. And here you are all by yourself.
Well, with the Windblume Festival in full swing, as you say, why would you be out here looking for me?
Well, we need you for alchemy.
Sucrose. Sucrose gave us some paper. She says there's a Windblume recipe from an ancient text on it. Neither she nor Timaeus can understand it, so we came looking for you.
Basically.
A Windblume recipe.
Here you go. Take a look. Alright,
I
Zach.
see. This is an ancient language. It's no wonder Sucrose and Timaeus couldn't decipher it.
Oh. Interesting.
Even so, I don't believe this is a recipe for a Windblume.
Oh? Don't tell me it's a cookie recipe.
So what could it be?
I could only guess, I'm afraid. In order to reach a conclusion, we'll need to see the real thing.
Ah. That dull debate.
Sadly, my hands are full right now. But I can give you a list of ingredients, if you'd like to go gathering.
Let's see what this recipe comes up with. Maybe we get to keep it. Give the materials to Albedo. I think we've already picked up the materials then.
Okay, job done.
Great work. Let's have a look, shall we?
I don't even know what the materials are for this thing. I presume it's a time skip
Seems
type
we
of
have
thing.
everything we need. Not for the alchemical process. This shouldn't take long.
Mystery noises!
There we have it.
Alright, what do we have?
Is this the Windblume that
Looks
Sucrose
familiar.
was talking about?
Smells familiar.
It's just a sweet flower.
High non-attack.
Have a closer look. Are you sure it's the
It's
same as
blue!
other sweet flowers?
It's a blue sweet flower, and it's kind of big.
Now that you mention it, why is this sweet flower so big?
So this is the Windblume created by following this ancient recipe. It really does make me think of Sucrose.
Why do I have a funny feeling that this recipe was Sucrose's version of a Windblume love poem for Albedo? Because in Sucrose's story stuff, she does a lot of experiments on sweet flowers.
It does seem like something she would like.
Do sweet flowers this size even count as sweet flowers anymore?
Dude, you'd have to ask Sucrose that.
I can say with certainty that yes, they do. Their essence is the same.
It's just a supersized version.
But Sucrose said that she transcribed the recipe from an ancient book. Could it be that there were sweet flowers around even in ancient times?
Stands to reason.
There were indeed sweet flowers in antiquity. This species has a long history.
Seriously? Have sweet flowers really existed all that time?
Yes.
Whoa!
Definitely something that Sucrose would like, though.
Well then, I must head further into the mountain. I still have painting to do. Perhaps you could pass this on? Traveler, enjoy the celebrations.
Aww. Now we have to give the Windblume to Sucrose. Alright, don't cancel navigation. Teleport. There we go. So how's everyone doing today, anyway? Hope everyone's keeping safe and sound. especially with all the recent nonsense going on. Oof. Oh boy. Alright, sucrose.
Oh, Sucrose, we've got something for you.
Oh, you're back.
Timaeus, how's that homework coming along?
Did you get the Windblume? Let me see, let me see.
Oh, she's so
Here's the
excited.
flower he created, but Albedo said it's just... it's just like the Windblume in my dreams.
Oh.
It's just a sweet flower. No, hear me out. This is a perfect specimen from an ancient recipe. I saw it in my dreams. The tetratanic sweet flower.
Tetratanic sweet flower? Oh wow, it even has... actually, yeah, I suppose that kind of fits the name for it. Tetra being the whole 5 points. Well, penta, actually, that'd be tetratanic. Okay, now I'm losing my names. And I've got work to go to after this. Ah! My brain's going floof before I even get to work.
The what now?
Paimon's basically me right now.
The seeds of the tetratanic sweet flower are 4 times bigger than those of ordinary sweet flowers. And the sweet flowers that grow from them are, well, tetratanic sweet flowers. Bigger, stronger, sweeter, and more beautiful. A perfect Teyvat species. Oh, and not to mention that the recipe comes from remote antiquity. A perfect, magnificent flower from the far-flung past. Whatever people say, this is my Windblume.
Oh, Sucrose, you sweetie.
Sucrose is... consistently sucrose.
But I mentioned she'd done a crap ton of experiments on sweet flowers. Like, I'll show you the thing in a
I must go and
minute.
source some nutrients for my Windblume. Bye for now.
Oh.
Who knew alchemy could generate such enthusiasm? Now, Timaeus, your homework?
Venti's face. Yeah, no one put it off, boy.
Just finished, sir. Here.
Ooh, here we go. Paimon's favorite part.
Timaeus, may I recite it?
You're gonna read it out loud?
Don't be embarrassed. Here we go.
Oh, this should be good.
Hand in hand with you before the furnace, the flames fail to rise, for they are burning in my heart.
That's actually kind of good.
Wow. Sounds so romantic. And you even tailored it to your profession. Great job.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Truly, a masterpiece beyond all expectation, Timaeus. You're a natural.
Really? Wow. I had no idea that someone like me could write love poems of any merit. It must have been Professor Venti's excellent guidance.
Oh, yeah, sure. Venti's guidance. Well, to be honest, he is kind of good at his job, but he's a lazy little...
Professor, as soon as I'm done here, I'll sort out my tuition fee.
Good boy.
Music to my ears. Now, that's job satisfaction. And I guess that's everyone's homework collected, no?
Hang on. I think we're still missing Benny.
Aren't we missing someone?
Who could that be?
Benny.
Oh, where did Bennett run off to?
Go to the cathedral and talk... Right, so... As I said, I'm going to show you the sucrose stuff. Go to sucrose. Profile, is it in story, I think? Nope, not that one. Sod, I don't have it in here. It must be in the voice over lines. Bioalchemy. You're strangers. Now, I must not have unlocked it yet. But no, if you've got her unlocked at, like, I can't remember which friendship level it is, but she has done a lot of experiments on sweet flowers. Her house is basically, her house is basically just... There's a whole room just for sweet flower experimentation. From sweet flowers as teeny tiny as a marble, as a grain of sand, to, well, some the size of your head. Ranging in various colors, sizes, and flavors of sweetness. So I'm not a fan of Iron Man. Where on earth did you get that idea from? I like Iron Man. Is this again because of the whole I'm not going to play the Marvel's Avengers game thing? Again, it's not my taste. No, I like the character Iron Man. Don't know where you got that idea from. Loading screen, loading screen, loading screen.
Barbara, we need to ask you something.
Traveler, Paimon, Mr. Bard! Something terrible's happened! Bennett's gone missing!
Oh, right. I see where you get confused. No, I like Iron Man as a character, but the MCU just kept tying everything back to Stark. That's what I didn't like about it. It just felt like lazy writing. Especially when you've got, oh, so many other companies out there. It's like... Oh... I mean, for example, what about Oztech? It's like, oh no, Stark Industries is the only thing we've got here. Yeah, okay. They briefly had Hammer Industries in the first one, and then it's never spoken of again. They've got Spider-Man floating around, but they don't go for the Oscorp, but despite that being there. So every time a villain comes around, they have some connection to Stark in the MCU. One way or the other. And that is what is frustrating for me. Simple as that. They don't have to tie everything to Stark, but they do.
Missing? You mean he hasn't returned after leaving that day? Yes! What if he's in danger? We have no idea where he is.
The Thousand Winds Temple.
Rosaria?
With you all in the cathedral shouting at the top of your lungs, I could hear everything you were saying.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. He said something like, I've got it! The Thousand Winds Temple!
I'm trying to think how the direction went for that line. It's because, like, was Karina trying to genuinely do an impression of Benny? Or was it just a case of trying to do Paimon pretending to be Benny? It's like,
There's no time to lose. Let's head to the temple and investigate.
Clone Wars Season 7. That's the one, that's the most recent one, right? That's the, Ahsoka Mandalorian War thing, yeah? Pretty damn good. Assuming I'm thinking of the right one. Again, been a while. Alright, go to Thousand Winds Temple. Oh, no, stop that. Behave. Thousand Winds Temple. Where's the closest teleporter? That one. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. That was good. Hold on, what's going on here? Okay, that's behaving alright. That's okay. Check out the time. Yeah, time's alright. Okie dokie. Oh, god damn it, of course it is. You have to find Bennett at the Thousand Winds Temple. And of course, thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me, Galileo. Thankfully, I've already got the Struck by Lightning achievement, so I'm not in a hurry to get it again.
No trace of Bennett anywhere.
Ooh.
What's that over there?
Forces? Freezer, someone's coming! Maybe they're here to save us! Traveler, keep your eyes peeled for enemies.
My eyes peeled. Yeah, I've got one right in front of me, Venti.
upon you.
Steady as a dutiful maid would.
And hacky, hacky, hack. Slashy, slashy, slash. No. None of your shenanigans with the spin cycle. Thank you. Thank you. None of that. Alright, Benny. Ah, there you are. There you two are.
Ah, we're here! Bennett, we've come to the rescue! Whoa, this cell has 2 sections.
See what I mean? Even they're surprised by this crazy cell.
Lucky you two got locked on opposite sides.
Oh, what a superior design. And presumably an ancient mechanism is involved somehow. There's gotta be a mechanism around here someplace. Quick, go look for it.
Stomach rumbling.
Hey, Razor.
You just ate the apple from my bag. You two seem to have adjusted well to life in prison. We can leave you here if you like.
No.
No, not funny. I'm begging you, all right? Please, find the mechanism.
Venti, don't be a troll to Benny. Must have had an emotional reaction to when Order 66 happened. Not emotional, but it's like, ow. Again, it's hard to recall at the moment how I felt. It's just, I didn't go, if that's what you're asking.
Open sesame. Freedom
It
at
was like,
last.
it was more a case of, oh shit, this is happening. So, Mechanism 1, Bennett 0. How did you get into this mess? Go with that.
Very unexpected.
I wouldn't call it unexpected. This was just a normal day for me.
Yeah, sadly this is a normal day for Bennett. He has the literal worst luck.
Sorry.
No need to apologize. It wasn't even your fault. So, let's hear the story. Wait, what happened with that letter?
Oh, it was just a false alarm. Turns out some fans just wanted to get her attention so they could get a gift to her.
What the?
Yep, even Bennett's confused by that.
That's terrible. What kind of a person does that? I've been locked up here a whole day thanks to them.
Sorry.
Not you, Razor! Oh no!
Don't be, Razor. I didn't mean... Like I said, there's nothing to apologize for. It was my fault for being so hasty in the first place. I rushed off without giving the map a proper look and ended up in the complete wrong location. After I left the cathedral, I came straight to the area around the Thousand Winds Temple. But there were monsters everywhere, not to mention ruin guards. You know, those huge things. I guess you've seen them before. But as a first-rate adventurer, I was able to rely on my wits to evade them. Then I got to the temple itself.
Yeah, and that's where you fell in the trap.
The moment I arrived here, I heard a monster's roar.
Well, Paimon's guessed the ending already.
That face.
I remember thinking it must be some villainous trap that the perpetrator had set for us. But was Bennett the adventurer, leader of Benny's adventure team, about to back down? No way! So I charged straight in! That's when I found him inside.
Let me guess. The monsters roar you heard? Razor's stomach.
Razor, what were you doing at the Thousand Winds Temple?
Wolvendom. Many hunters.
Ooh.
Too noisy, so I leave.
So, you came all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple, then what? You were trapped by the mechanism? Turns out it was no ordinary cell, what with the inner and outer sections. Of course, when I saw that Razor had been trapped inside, I had to rescue him. Then, all of a sudden, there was a huge crash as the other cell door came down.
Yep, just as Paimon expected.
Poor Benny.
Anyway, why did you come to the Thousand Winds Temple?
Look for you, genius.
Bennett, did you forget about your homework? I'm ready to collect my tuition fee once I've corrected it, of course. Oh, the love poem. Of course I didn't forget. It's not like I had much else to do, being stuck in this cell all day and all night. So at some point, I just started working on it. It's all finished now. Even Razor reviewed it.
Oh?
Oh, yeah? Razor, how did he do?
Yeah, let's ask Tarzan here what he thinks of a love poem.
Don't understand words, but feel warm, tingly,
Aww.
like wolfhook thorn.
Is that a good thing?
Bennett, may I recite your work? Oh, sure. A taste of Bennett's wordsmanship.
Yeah, admittedly, that took me a bit of that whole Fives thing. It was a case of, who's Fives again? Oh, right, okay. Again, because it's been a while. So.
Yay! A round of applause for Bennett.
You and the Mayor Javari. So close and yet so
Ooh.
far. One at the edge of the world, the other in the center of my heart. Wolfhook and Dandelion, my Windblume offering to you.
Oh god, that's gonna set the shippers off. I think it already has set the shippers off. Benny! That was a love poem for Razor.
Wolfhook?
Yeah, not bad, right?
It's definitely your style.
Down to earth, plenty of romance too.
Marvelous work! Unpretentious and honest, sincere and evocative. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Bennett did good poem.
Aww.
Thanks to you too, Razor.
Congratulations! Nice job! Still, Wolfhook and Dandelion, can they both be Windblooms?
To be honest, in Mondstadt, I think any flower can count as a Windblume at this point.
Oh, that was Razor's edition. I asked him, what do you think the Windblume is? Wolfhook was his answer.
Fair enough.
Yes, wolfhook, good.
So, even berries count now?
Yeah, I suppose it's up to
A novel take indeed.
each individual, I
I'm so
suppose.
happy. Today was lucky.
Oh.
Getting rescued against the odds, receiving praise for my poem. Brilliant! Sir, as soon as we're back in Mondstadt, I'll buy you some wine.
Bennett's pretty easy to please.
Paimon, the dude has literally the worst luck in the entire world. He gets struck by lightning on a regular basis. He gets trapped. Every time he tries to find treasure, it turns out to be cabbages in the treasure chest. And randomly, out of the sky, stuff keeps falling on his head. Of course he's going to be easy to please if stuff like this goes well.
That's not quite it. I'm always so unlucky. So I'll take what I can get.
Yes, but in future, be careful.
Hey, you should talk. Everyone, I have an announcement to make. All the poems from the fast track class have now been collected.
Great!
So to celebrate, let's go to the tavern and have a drink. I'm afraid Razor and I have to be going. He said he knows of some relatively unknown areas worth exploring and wants to show them to me.
Nice.
Have a great time, though.
Wait, as soon as you got back to Mondstadt, you're going to buy Venti his wine. But you're wandering off instead with Razor. Venti ain't getting his wine. It's not so much bad luck powers like Black Cat is just a case of he was literally born with bad luck. Like, hold on. Do I have that much info unlocked on him? Go to Bennett. Alright, go to profile. I mean, his birthday's the 29th of February, so he's a leap year already.
Don't stand too close to me, or you might get hit by lightning too. In this kind of wind, it's easy to get hit in the head by flying rocks.
I mean, even when the dude's trying to eat a sandwich.
I brought a sandwich. You want some? I'll give you half. Phew. Sorry. Nearly choked to death there.
So, yeah, even trying to eat a sandwich for this guy is hazardous to his health.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I mean, just look at the guy. He's covered in scars, etc. It's like, if the Traveler wasn't in the game,
Or not.
he'd probably be the main character. He's he's basically got shonen power in terms of that. Hey, Frank. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, poor Benny, though. To be fair, Team Assemble is kind of a common line even before Avengers had it. I mean, military had it before that. It was like, assemble! Attention! So, but yeah, might be a call to it. I don't know. You got to remember, this game was made by a bunch of tech otakus in China, so entirely possible.
Hey, Charles, it's us!
Welcome. Have a seat wherever you like.
Oh, D-Luke's at the bar today. We ain't getting shit.
Master D-Luke?
Oh, I was about to finish this drink and go looking for you. But you've done the hard part for me.
Hey, Kaya.
It sure is lively in here.
It is the Windblume Festival after all. No one in Mondstadt who has the time and mora is going to miss out on a trip to the tavern.
True.
Traveler, will you have a drink? ... No pressure. It's not a requirement. Soaking up the festival atmosphere is the most important thing.
Yeah, presuming D-Luke would even give us a drink.
Master Jean wanted me to pass along this message. You've been chosen as this year's Windblume Star. Quite the honor.
What the heck is the Windblume Star?
Windblume Star?
The Windblume Star is one of Mondstadt's greatest honors. Normally only bestowed upon those who have made enormous sacrifices for Mondstadt, or who have truly proven themselves over the Windblume Festival period.
Okay, I suppose that counts?
Since arriving in Mondstadt, you have offered invaluable support to its people. This is their way of saying thank you.
Aww.
I know you will receive it gracefully. Oh yes, and another thing.
Oh?
The Windblume Star must attend the Windblume ceremony together with the acting Grand Master. During the ceremony, you will represent the people of Mondstadt in making
Oh
a
god, we have to
Windblume
pick a
offering
Windblume.
to the Animo Archon Barbados.
But which Windblume are you talking about?
A good question. D-Luke, care to explain?
Oh, please do. This is all confusing. Like, do I pick... Am I going to pick the wrong flower?
Passing on messages and deliberating over ceremonial details. Sounds more like your line of work, Kaya.
No sense of humor. Traveler. The Windblume is always chosen by the Windblume Star.
Oh, great.
So the flower
No pressure.
offered to the Animo Archon for this year's celebrations is entirely up to you.
Venti, which Windblume do you prefer?
Whoa, no pressure, huh?
Hey, where's the bartender? How come Master D-Luke's mixing the drinks?
If it's Charles you're after, he's out on delivery.
Ooh, that's a bit of a curt reply there.
And who is most directly responsible for creating the demand for an alcohol delivery service at this time of year in the first place?
Oh, I feel that's Rosaria's fault there.
I see. So, what do you make of Master D-Luke's mixing ability?
Why don't we ask the formidable Sister Rosaria? What do you think?
I ain't asking her shit. She scares me.
He's not bad.
Formidable? Did you guys have a fight?
More like a drinking contest.
I'd call it a misunderstanding. I caught sight of a suspicious figure hurtling by the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Fortunately, I discovered in good time that it was Miss Rosaria, and stayed my hand.
Oh yeah, I saw a Bad Batch again in their own show. Should be interesting to see how that turns out.
Aha! So the suspicious figure that day was Rosaria all along.
Folks in Mondstadt are on edge with you constantly on the prowl. You're no ordinary sister, that's for sure.
Nope. More like a bleeding assassin.
Allow me to return the compliment, good Master D-Luke. You're hardly a run-of-the-mill businessman yourself.
My, such a formidable wit, too. But really, is there any here among us today who can't be said to possess a talent or two? Even the celebrated honorary knight has graced us with their presence tonight. Truly, a good day for a drink.
Well said. So, Kaya, about that tuition fee?
That Venti face. He wants his 3 bottles.
Please collect the goods from D-Luke. 3 bottles, as promised. They didn't come cheap.
That's kind of the point, genius. That's kind of the point.
The better the wine, the higher the price. Just economics.
I think D-Luke enjoyed that little bit of trolling.
How are you enjoying the Windblume Festival, Traveler?
It's a fun time.
That's good to hear.
A toast, everyone, to a happy Windblume Festival and the free people of Mondstadt. Cheers. Cheers!
What a festival! Now, this won't drink itself.
Well, I don't know.
Tone-deaf bard, spare a thought for other people. Paimon's looking for good food, not just good drink.
I was going to say, isn't it about time the tavern menu had a few starters and mains? What's a drink without something on the side?
Easier said than done.
Make my comeback.
Taverns are so much more fun than cathedrals. Speaking of which, doesn't everyone get time off for festivals like this? Why doesn't the church give us time off?
Ooh, yeah. She's definitely not your regular sister. Right, where's Venti? I think he's already buggered off outside, hasn't he? Alrighty. So, as the Windblume star, we now have to pick what this year's Windblume's gonna be. Oh, lordy. And given the fact that even berries are counting, lordy. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. The Dandelion, Cecilia, Windwheel Aster, Wolf Hooks, Tetrotanic Sweet Flowers. Oh, that's the part 3 quest complete. I think I've got enough time to do the next ones. Let's see. The Sound of Discord and Adventurers in Windblume. The Sound of Discord. Let's look for Vile.
Transfers of supplies.
I wonder how long do we have to make a decision on the thing? Let's see. Let's see. Based on when this stuff unlocks, we have 48 hours. We have 48 hours to decide what flower we are going to use as the Windblume for this year's festival. Oh, lordy. So we have till Monday. Oh, hold on now. Sunday even. Sunday. Got my days mixed up. Yeah, Sunday. And again, how do you find the city's atmosphere? Pretty good. Oh, to the festival. That gentleman would like to help in the matter. Yep. Do. Yeah. The next will be tubes as you maintain order to pay attention to anything else. Defenseless crowds, overworked nights. Yeah. According to intelligence from that gentleman, some treasure hoarders have already infiltrated the city. Ooh, we get to go sneak around and kick people's ass. Carry a pouch to help identify each other, and we'll use a code to confirm their comrades' identities. When the wind blows the flowers about, that's when the bystanders should watch out. Sounds like their style. I mean, how much shocked I was to see how much Rex changed. Not really. I mean, we kind of knew that kind of change was going to happen from, like, you know, the movie and previous iterations of the chip being shown off. So it wasn't that much of a shock or surprise to see the kind of switch in personality and all that. So kind of yes, kind of no, so not much of a shock. Why do I have this thing? Alright, let's just get it down here. Blech. Oh, that's why the glider didn't pop out. I ran out of stamina. Alrighty, let's see if we can't hunt down some treasure hoarders. They'll be armed with a pouch as well. So we'll have a pouch on them. Let's see now. Okay, I've gone out the area. Let's take a look, see over here maybe. You. I recognize you. Ah, suspicious citizen.
Jules from Liyue. Come take a look.
Oh sure, you're just gonna have to take on a little trip with me first. Just a friendly neighborhood night. One guy in custody.
Jules from Liyue. Come.
Treasure hoarder camp over at Windrise. Let's go kick their ass. Oh, for the love of... Reconnect. Okay, that's that reconnected there. Now to rejigger it in OBS. Properties. Remote play. Okay, there we go. Sorted. I do wish it would stop doing that. Well, I bet Anakin can get this done faster.
Want to use my hammer? Stabilize!
Shadows of fate! Written in the stars!
This is order.
Windblade!
Yeah.
grab these bunches of fruits, and off back to Vile. Is up there, so I'll take that teleporter there. That makes sense, she was watching this the whole time. What time? Okay, I've got enough time to do the next one. Adventures in Windblume. Iris, who has set up shop at the Dragonspine base camp, seems to want some help. Alright, off to Dragonspine. Okay. Depending on what she's wanting us to do, we'll probably need a pyro person with us. Ooh, because Dragonspine is gold! I mean, it's based on the Matterhorn, so that tracks. Matterhorn, Himalayas, the whole shebang. Alrighty. Right then, Iris. About your commission. Take pictures of 2 places on Dragonspine. Okay, as for compensation... Aha! Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Fair enough, Mondstadts, full festival in bloom. Yeah, I'd be kind of occupied. Alrighty. Let's take some pictures. Let's see, where do we need to go on here? Okay, first one's there. I do like how each of the zones in the game has its own unique kind of loading screen icon. Okay, and from here, go to picture, photo. There we go. And where's the next one here? Up by the Shrine of the Seven. Okie dokie. Okay, and take a picture from here. Not bad. Alright, and back down to the camp to talk to Iris. Yep, all done. Monster records and ore samples. I don't think Cyrus is the type to go for ore samples, etc. Let's see, where are you? He's up over here, so take that teleporter. Yeah, because you got from Mondstadt the windmill and even the anemo symbol underneath the windmill. Whereas Leeway, you've got the symbol of a set of scales and a geo symbol in the middle. Which is quite nice because it alludes to what the place is all about and their own Archon's element. Do I have any problems with the first Iron Man movie? Oh. Nothing really springs to mind at the moment. Again, it has been donkeys since I last seen it, so no idea. And it looks safe too. Ho ho ho, lordy Cyrus. Aha. Yep, scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Well, if I had to guess, that was because they wanted him to make them a weapon, remember? So, probably thought he was making them a weapon. Well, the Adventurers Guild recruitment six-fingered Jose. Aha. Okay, Cyrus does have a head on his shoulders regarding this, at least. He's got us talking to the bard, so of course he's going to have this doing this. Oh boy. Cyrus is going to have an I told you so moment now. Ah, don't get stuck in the bloody lampposts. Basically, the Adventurers Guild is not in any good state because, well, adventurers do odd jobs, and No one wants to be an odd jobs person. Or, you know, risk their life, etc. type of thing. Which I can't really blame them. Problem is that it requires us to get some new members, and we ain't getting any new members anytime soon, unfortunately. And that is the extra quests for this portion of the Windblume Festival. So I'm going to call it there for now, because I have got to get to work, unfortunately. So, that being said, JaffaArchfiend, out. Stay safe, everyone.